Imagine waking up not to a to-do list, but to a battlefield of the mind. That's how Marcus Aurelius began his mornings, not with coffee or social media, but with inner preparation. Before leading the Roman Empire through war, disease, and personal tragedy, he sat down and reminded himself who he wanted to be. No luxury, no noise. Just a journal and his thoughts. In this video, we'll explore how Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man of his time, crafted a morning routine grounded in discipline, clarity, and virtue, and how you can use his Stoic method to start your day with strength, calm, and purpose. Why the morning matters. Marcus knew that the moment you wake up, your mind is vulnerable. It's easy to be pulled into distractions, stress, or laziness before you've even left bed. That's why Stoicism starts with intention, not impulse. He didn't check messages. He didn't scroll. He went inward, first. Marcus used his mornings to train his mind before the world had a chance to shape it. His personal journal, what we now call meditations, is filled with reminders to himself. Not quotes for others, but tools to stay grounded. Let's walk through how his morning routine worked, and how you can apply it today. Step 1. Prepare for the day's challenges before they arrive. Marcus begins his reflections with this powerful line: "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." It sounds harsh, but it's not cynicism, it's mental armor. He's not judging, he's preparing. By expecting the world to be difficult, you reduce emotional shock. You accept that challenges are part of the human experience, and you face them without surprise or resentment. Marcus isn't saying to expect the worst in everyone. He's saying, don't let your peace depend on ideal circumstances. What kind of resistance might I face today? Where might my patience be tested? How can I prepare myself to respond with virtue? It's not negative, it's realistic resilience. Step 2. Separate what's in your control. One of the most important Stoic teachings is this: you control your mind, not the world. Marcus repeated this truth constantly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By anchoring to this in the morning, you reclaim your power. You remind yourself, I don't control other people, I don't control outcomes, I don't control how the day unfolds. But I do control how I think, how I speak, how I act. This clarity protects you from being yanked around by everything external. Modern practice. Write down one phrase each morning. Today, I will focus only on what is mine to control. Then live by it. Step 3. Practice negative visualization. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Marcus often visualized loss, discomfort, even death. Not to suffer, but, to reduce fear. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Far from depressing, this is actually liberating. If you might lose it, your health, your job, your loved ones, you treasure it more. You stop taking things for granted. You live with urgency. You make better choices. Modern version: in the morning, imagine, if this were my last day, how would I treat others? If I lost my job, how would I react? If today was taken from me, what would I regret? This sharpens presence. It builds emotional resilience. It gives you depth from the first moment you wake up. Step 4. Journal like a Roman emperor. Marcus didn't post his thoughts online. He wrote to himself. He used his journal as a mirror, a place to confront weaknesses, reinforce virtue, reflect on behavior, and prepare for difficulty. In meditations, you find him asking, what am I clinging to that doesn't matter? What standard am I living by? Am I acting from reason or emotion? His morning writing was spiritual weightlifting, not performance, but preparation. How to apply it? Spend 5 to 10 minutes writing your own morning journal with these prompts. What would a wise person do today? What emotions might throw me off? What matters most right now? This practice shapes your mindset before the world gets to it. Step 5. Affirm your identity as a rational being. Marcus often reminded himself that he was more than just flesh and impulse. He was a rational being, a thinking soul. He wrote, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being. You weren't born to scroll endlessly, to chase comfort, or to give into emotion. You were born to rise, to act, to serve reason and virtue. Practical habit. Each morning say, today I rise to do the work of a rational soul. It sounds old-fashioned, but it creates a strong identity. And identity fuels behavior. Step 6. Align with nature and duty. One of Marcus's deepest beliefs was that humans are part of nature, a larger, interconnected whole, and that our role is to contribute, not just consume. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others. It is your duty to be good. He reminded himself daily, you are here to fulfill your purpose. In modern terms, this means stop comparing, stop judging, do your work, be useful to others, be kind and be steady. Your value isn't in applause, it's in action. Morning mantra. Today I will live with purpose and serve where I can. Step 7. Accept what the day brings, fully. No matter how prepared Marcus was, he still faced betrayal, grief, and chaos. But the difference? He didn't resist it, receive without pride, let go without attachment. Every morning he primed his mind to flow with life, not fight it. If things went well, he remained humble. If plans changed, he adapted. If people failed him, he stayed calm. That's true Stoic power, not controlling the day, but letting go of the need to. Your reminder today may not go your way, but if you respond with strength, calm, and reason, you've already won. Your Stoic morning template, sometimes called the modern Marcus routine. Here's a simplified 10-minute version you can do each morning. Wake up and breathe. No phone. Sit in silence for 60 seconds. Mentally prepare. I may face anger, rudeness, or setbacks today, and I will stay calm. Write down one phrase. I only control my mind and my actions. Do 3-minute journaling. Use prompts like, what's my purpose today? Or what virtue do I want to practice? Read one Stoic quote. Reflect. Don't rush. Repeat your mantra. I rise to do the work of a rational soul. Done. No gear, no apps, no excuses. Just you and your mind. Final reflections. Marcus Aurelius ruled millions, but his greatest victory was over himself. Every morning, he returned to the same practice, grounding in reality, anchoring in virtue, preparing for discomfort, choosing reason over reaction. And he did it all before the sun rose. You don't need to be an emperor to follow his path. You just need a little time, a little silence, and the decision to begin your day with intention. Start your mornings not with noise, but with clarity. Not with panic, but with purpose. Let Marcus guide you, not as a distant philosopher, but as a quiet companion. Every morning, every choice. This is how you become unshakable. This is how you live with quiet strength. Thanks for watching Quiet Strength Philosophy. For more timeless Stoic wisdom, subscribe and begin mastering your mind.